Hey everyone, Allie here, and we're going to talk about how to get the Starbaker title for someone who's maybe not the best at Destiny. Now, I'm not claiming to be an expert at Destiny by any means. I am still very much a blueberry, but I see a lot of, kind of very generic guides, and I wanted to show you how I was able to do this in a couple days. Full disclosure, it's going to take some time. It's not difficult, but it is going to require a time commitment just because you have several challenges where you have to kill 800 combatants. There are multiple challenges where events are only giving you 3 or 5% towards the goal. So I'm going to show you how I was able to do this. Mind you, like I said, I had time to get it all done, but this is the easiest way. Now, there are probably guides out there that are better than this, and that's perfectly fine. But as someone who isn't exactly the best Destiny player, this is what I found that worked for me. And if you're in the same boat, this might work for you. Now, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the tower and you're going to go speak to Ava. If you haven't started this is obviously the first thing you're going to do. Now, when you're just starting, she's going to give you a quest line. And the quest line, I believe, is it's going to be your first time baking cookies. She's going to explain the currency that you're going to use for the upgrades, which is called Dawning Spirit. And you're going to, I believe Commander Zavala is the first person that you bake for. And that's great because the first challenge is to bake a cookie and give a gift to Zavala. So once you do that, it kind of gives you the gist of what you're supposed to do. Now, it's really, really important, and I cannot stress this enough, to make sure that you're doing your daily dawning bounties. Well, not just dailies, keep doing them, circle through them, especially because you've got about a week left to get this done. Dawning bounties are going to be how you're going to be getting that dawning spirit, because you're going to need to buy all of these to complete the shopping spree challenge. Also, the snowball upgrades are fantastic. You're going to be killing enemies with snowballs, and the more you upgrade them, the easier it is, I should say. It is like running vanguards with them have been ridiculous. We started using them in some of the heist playgrounds, and it's so much easier using them. So definitely, I would upgrade snowballs, just especially like after you're done with everything, because you're going to have to use all your different subclasses. But when you're done with all of those, it's so much fun, and it makes it a lot easier to run through stuff. So the other thing that you're going to have to deal with in this is going to be the oven. Now, to get to the oven, you're going to go into your quests, and you are going to right click on this. Now, I've masterworked it, and it's something that I cannot recommend enough, because every recipe is going to require 15 Essence of Dawning. When you masterwork it, it only requires 10. Now, you get Essence of Dawning through activities where, if you're doing your Vanguard Ops, if you're doing Crucible, if you're doing Gambit, you're going to get it through those. The longer activities that you do, you tend to get more. So, like I said, masterworking this, I cannot recommend it enough, just because it makes it that much easier, especially when you're going to go through. You have Amateur Baker, which is a challenge where you have to bake 6 cookies. Adept is 13, Expert is 20, and then you have Star Baker is the title, I'm sorry. Bake Stravaganza is baking 50 cookies. And especially for that one, you definitely want this masterworked. Just because in the beginning, you don't realize how much Essence of Dawning you're going to go through. But so once you bake all of them, like all you have to do is one of each, that's when you're going to be able to masterwork it. Now, the great thing about this is that it's going to show you the ingredients and how to get them. Like Vex Milk is by defeating Vex, Ether Cane is defeating Fallen, Cabal, Oil Cabal, it's showing you how to do everything. The rare ingredients can be a bit of a pain to get, just because some of them will overlap. Delicious Explosion is with rocket launchers, grenade launchers, and grenade abilities. Sharp Flavor is with swords. Impossible Heat as with solar damage. Electric Flavors with arc. Null Taste is with void. Flash of Inspiration is by generating orbs of power. Personal Touch is melee. Perfect Taste is precision damage. Bullet Spray is with auto rifles, submachine guns, and heavy machine guns. Finishing Touch is with the finisher. And so on and so forth. There is one, I will say, with that Perfect Taste, that one can be a bit of a pain to get because there is a different ingredient you get using sniper rifles. So if you're looking for Perfect Taste, what I found, I was using trace rifles and I was able to get it. Now, when you're going through, because like the uncommon ingredients, it goes through what you're, the actual type of opponents that you're killing. Now, with the rare ingredients, it's how you kill them. And with this is where I cannot recommend, and this is something we're going to lean on a lot to finish this, to grind through this. With all of this, we're going to go into, go to your destinations. Now, this is if you have it unlocked. You're going to go to Eternity, and you go to Grasp of Avarice. Now, the reason I say this, and it's really, really important, if you don't know this trick, I cannot stress this enough. Try to stay as far away from them as you can, from the enemies as you can, because they're going to drop these orbs, and you're going to see on the bottom left of your screen, Burdened by Riches, if you pick any of them up. If it runs out, you will die. Not a big deal. There is no restrictions on respawning in this beginning part. The thing is, do not go into the cave where everybody is spawning. Because when you do that, that's how you actually progress in this dungeon, because you're tempting, what's it called? You're tempting with an offering. Like, you're giving all of those offerings to this, it's like a crystal that absorbs them. And when you do that and you move on to that next part of the dungeon, it signals that you're doing this. And you can only do this once a week. So do not go into the cave. Do not drop off Burdened by Riches. If they kill you, great. If you don't want to die to that, there will be enough things swarming you. Die to those. Because there's going to be a ton of enemies here if you're new to this. Now with this is also going to be the best place to get some of the other challenges done. Because I whiffed that grenade. Like I said, still kind of a blueberry. This is going to be one of the best places to get those other challenges done, because you have to kill 800, I'm sorry, 800 opponents with Stasis, Arc, Void, and Solar. And this, like I said, it's not the most fun, but it's an easy way to get it done. You just gotta kind of, as bad as it sounds, shut your brain off and start grinding. Because you're gonna see there's just gonna be enemy after enemy after enemy coming through there. There's gonna be 2 wizards that pop up here and here. And you can just keep doing this as long as you don't wind up dropping your Burdened by Riches in the cave that I'm shooting towards right there. As long as you're not doing that, it will not register that you've actually entered into the dungeon. And you can just keep coming back. This is probably one of my favorite things to do. I use this to level weapons. I use this, it's a great place to farm XP. It's a great place to just do whatever you need to do. If you need to kill things with a specific weapon, if you need to use a specific type of ability, all of that. Now, like if you need Sharp Flavor, that is one that gets a little bit difficult. Like, see right there, Revision 0. I just leveled it up. I'm literally just standing here, not doing much, killing things. That, when you have to get into the melees, when you have to get into swords, and when you're getting, up close and personal, you are probably going to hit those Burdened by Riches. Either let it kill you or let yourself get swarmed, and then you just respawn, do it all again. Just make sure that you're not losing that debuff. by going into that cave and dropping them off on that crystal. So like I said, like with this, it's going to show you. Now I can leave and I can enter again. There's nothing saying that I can't go back in. It's not registering that I've entered that dungeon for the week. It is, like I said, it's the easiest way to do that. And honestly, I cannot recommend doing that enough because I can show you. See, I can go right back in. So that's going to be probably the biggest thing to lean on. That's going to help you with Thunder Snow, which is defeating combatants or guardians with arc. You need 800. You need 800 for the Deep Freeze Challenge. That's with Stasis. They call it Snow. That's with Void. Snow Melt is Solar. All of those require 800 combatants killed. So, like I said, you know, obviously you want to cycle through those as well. You want to make sure you're doing your vanguards. You want to make sure that you're getting all your weekly stuff done. So it doesn't have to just be this. You're going to get stuff done as you normally play Destiny, but there's still work to do outside of it for the Starbaker title. Then for the other stuff, it's pretty simple. Snowball Dares. You're just going to get 100 Snowball Final Blows in Dares of Eternity. You're going to hop into Dares of Eternity. It's pretty simple. There are snowballs all over the map, and just start throwing them. I want to say I averaged between 30 and 40 final blows in Dares of Eternity each go round. So that's something you should probably be able to do with your weeklies. And then Vanguard Ops. Obviously, you're probably not going to have as many final blows with snowballs. It might take you... I think it took me maybe 8 or 9 Vanguards to get all of those. Then Competitive Spirit, which for me, it's a little iffy. I don't tend to do PvP. I got really, really lucky because I'm making this on the 26th and Scorched is still here. Team Scorched is really fun. I will say the good thing is you don't need to win to get credit towards it. Now, this is something that I'm not sure what the actual like correct thing to say is, because I've seen a few different things. I've seen that there's a bug. I've seen people say that it's 10% per loss, 20% per win, but I easily knocked it out in Crucible in maybe, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. So like I said, it's you don't have to win to get credit towards it. Then trying to make sure, Vanguard Eternity. Vanguard Ops or Dares of Eternity, it's a really simple one. You just do 6, whether 6 Vanguards, 6 Dares, 3 or 3, you know, same thing. Now, there are 2 more. One of them is pretty easy. It's the Nightmare Seraph Before Dawning, and you're either going to do Nightmare Containments or you're going to do Heist playlists. Now, the one thing I do want to mention, the Heist playlist needs to be picked up and done through the Helm menu. You can't go to Mars and click on it. That will not count towards that challenge. So you want to make sure you're clicking through this, and, you know, the Heist Battlegrounds tend to... There's always more after you think you finished your weekly. So doing a full set of weeklies on the Heist, you're going to get it. Or do Nightmare Containment. Like, I prefer Nightmare Containment to Heist because for me, I find Nightmare Containment a bit easier. But Heist Battlegrounds, you know, with me, this is how I've been getting my powerful gear. Just trying to level myself up. So then the last one we haven't covered is going to be, it's called With Light Comes Dawning. And I should actually show you guys, I should probably be showing you guys these. And it's going to show you this, and it's complete activities in Savathun's Throne World. This was the one that honestly was probably the biggest pain in the ass, because there was not a clear and concise description of what you were supposed to do. Because it just says complete activities. And, It's patrols don't count. I've seen that public events and lost sectors give you the same amount. I'm here to tell you that I did not experience that. I experienced a lost sector giving 5 and a public event giving 3. Mind you, it was a heroic event too. So I stuck with lost sectors. Now, if you have to do Witch Queen stuff, I have seen and I've had people confirm that will count towards this. So if you have to do anything in the Witch Queen campaign, go for it. But I am going to show you what was the easiest way for me to do this. Now, it is a bit of a slog. It is a bit of a headache, but it is, for me, this was the quickest, easiest way to do this. It's a lost sector called Metamorphosis. So you're going to go to Destinations, go to the Throne World, and I believe it is the one that is right here. No, that's Extraction. Metamorphosis. Okay, it's the one, yes. So you're going to go up here. It is, I know it seems like, full disclosure, it is a massive pain in the ass. I would definitely tell you, pick up a couple public events just to break up the monotony. I think I got so tired of needing this to be done. I think I ran it through probably 8 or 9 times just to have it done in a row. But Metamorphosis is a fairly easy lost sector. I was running it by myself. As long as you're comfortable with your playstyle, it's really, really quick. So I can show you. Go through here. Okay. So yeah, you're gonna see there's usually events happening. Because there's the dark ether harvest, and then there's the one where it's like the little pyramid thing that you have to escort. Yeah, okay, so we've still got a ways. So I want to show you guys how to get there, just because I'm no good with maps and Destiny. I am very, very spoiled. So we're in Miasma. It is... Okay, so it is basically straight through. To remember exactly where it is. Like I said, I'm no good with maps. I'm very spoiled. I like to be able to mark everything with a waypoint. Show me, where are we? Okay, good. Yeah, we are. It should be, I think, like right here then. Yes. Perfect. So you're going to see it's right here. You're going to go in. And then I think once you cross this, it's going to say it. Yes, so you're in Metamorphosis now. Like I said, it's really, really simple. It is, it's 3 main rooms. There are 2 rooms where you have to take out, it's a bunch of ads, and then there are 3 crystals you have to kill to drop a shield to kill, like, the main mini boss, and then you go into the final room. Same deal, but his crystals will respawn as he pulls ads in. But like I said, I can do it myself, and this is something where if I can do it, you can do it. I promise you. But yeah, I ran it through, and it will wind up. The exit takes you, I think, you exit and you land about here. And then all you do is you run through. If you're looking to just do it over and over again to get it done, go across. And once you hear that's the water and it says Miasma, it's reset. You go back in, do it again, and just keep running it until either it's done or you just need a break. But that is, for me, that was the simplest way to get the the Throne World stuff done because public events stopped giving 5%. And it's something where if you don't need the Witch Queen campaign done, you're stuck waiting for public events or doing the lost sectors. And I did all the lost sectors on the Throne World. This one was the easiest and the quickest to do. At least for me. Like I said, this is what worked for me. It may not be what works the best for you, but this is something I wanted to show to other people who might not be, as good at Destiny as, a lot of the other people who make videos. And this is kind of the non-Destiny expert guide. But yeah, so that for me, that was the easiest way. That's how I got my Starbaker title. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments below. If you're in our Discord server, you can ask me there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.